I was talking in another video about the possibility that some people understand marriage wrong, and this leads to marriage that fails or a marriage that is just not happy with each other. So, and this make me think again that probably people need to get better at dating, not before you married, but even when you're married. Okay, now you say, Franco, what does it mean that you? What does it mean dating? Sorry, dating while you are married. What does it mean? Dating your husband? What? Yeah, probably that would. I don't see. You see the. I love this place, but I mean I understand that cicadas are brutal today. I don't know if you can see the rainbow on the fountain there. You see what I see here? Yeah, no, probably the lenses doesn't come through. So yeah, I like this place, and you will bear with me because I want to be here today, really, in this little place of paradise here. And this is also related with the fact that last live streaming of the support group, the Cause No Divorce Road Meetup on the Facebook, we were talking about grounding. We were talking about anger, how to overcome anger while you are doing through a breakup. And this is one of the ways that you sit here in a bench like this, sit here and enjoy, the view around. And, also you cope a little bit with the traffic that is going through the road just next to it. But this is a nice place where you put aside the things that are going through your marriage, walk through the trees, touch the trees, and breathe the air, and you understand. I mean, you are, as a human, you're a part of a bigger picture that involves nature that heals itself, that is gorgeous colors here. Green is very relaxing color, and the sun and the moon. I don't know if I can show the moon. The sun and the moon are in the sky right now, and the stars and the universe. We are of a bigger picture. So, is our little divorce is not gonna break us, because this universe that is spinning and spinning by itself won't let us little thing to be destroyed by a relationship. I know that relationship is something important, something that it's many people thinks that divorce is the second worst uh, dramatic event of life for many people after losing somebody. So that's true, but it doesn't have to be like that, because you need to understand. Again, you will couple with me. I don't know. I hope that this little furry friend here will help me to capture only my voice and all the cicadas, but they want to chime in literally. So the point is, dating. You need to learn how to date. I did a video years ago about this topic. I think that when you are in a situation where your marriage is not happy, it's not ideal, and you feel that your husband or your wife is neglecting you, which probably they are, and I don't deny that, but how to make them understand what will not be neglected look like? Because sometimes we, as I say in the previous video, we think that we are neglecting somebody, and we do more, but it's not what they looking for, and so our effort will not help anybody in the first place. We need to understand how to date, why to understand what we want from our husband, and dating how. So how can I, you know, don't do that. Don't date your husband or your wife now that you are not in the ideal mood of marriage, because it won't work. You're gonna end up in a dating where you're still arguing, still complaining of something. And don't quote me. I was proposing it for years that probably when you are in a situation with a husband or in a situation marriage that is not ideal, you should go out and date. You should really enroll, how do you say, sign up for these dating apps and go out and have dinner with somebody or have a coffee with somebody who are looking for a romantic involvement. Now, don't I don't condone betrayal, infidelity. Yeah, I don't know if you hear the trucks here driving around, but you need to cope with me because I want to be here today. Despite the noise, it's still a really gorgeous and relaxing place here today. I'll probably go there, but there, the landscape are also doing some all sort of noise. Yeah, this is the the flaws, the downsides of living in New Jersey. New Jersey is the Garden State. You can find places as nice as this. This is man-made. I mean, half man-made, half natural. But you find all. It's very densely populated, a densely active state, so you can find everything. People doing everything at every moment. So we. Oh, okay. Can you see the rainbow from this angle? I don't know. I cannot zoom with this. Anyway, so I don't condone infidelity. So I don't say go outside and date to have sex with other people in in while you're married, and not for the reason that you think. I don't say don't have sex outside of your marriage because it will disrespect your husband or wife, your spouse. No, the problem that you will disrespect will be the other person that you go on a date with. They want an exclusive relationship. They think that they're talking to you because they you will be their next long term relationship. And so, if this is not the case, you are dating outside to improve your marriage, then it's not fair for them. So, I don't condone infidelity, but if you don't have a sexual life with your husband or wife and you want to go outside, it's not because you disrespect him that you're going outside the marriage to seek this kind of somebody call emotional affair. It's for the people, the side chick that is disrespectful for them because they don't want to be the side chick. They want to be the main chick, basically. And this is one. And the other reason, if you really find somebody that want to be the side chick, this is not helpful for you because side chick are not serious people that you should be romantically or sexually involved with. So it's not. You don't deserve that. You really deserve some people that give exclusivity to you. And let me tell you something about exclusivity in marriage. I understand that if we want our husband, as Esther Perel says, to be our lover, but also our romantic interest, but also the person that complements us, and also our confidant, also our best friend, also the person that cook and clean for us, especially if you are Italian. I mean, if your spouse is Italian, you want them to cook for you. I'm telling you, if you're American, you don't want your Italian husband to cook for you. You don't like the simplicity of Italian cuisine every day. Especially because the ingredients sometimes they don't match. Whatever we found here in northern East Coast. Then you want your best parent, not parent for your children, and you want to be them everything. So you cannot have excellence of all this quality in one single person. So you need to understand that you need to find the affinity that you have with your spouse and then find what they lack for or like what they lack in other people. Could be if you need a confidant, you go to a female friend or a girlfriend if you're a woman. Or if you want romantic advice, you can have your gay friend, for example. or if you need help with parenting, then you can go to the support group for parents, or you can go to the therapist. If you need help with paperwork, with a house, you go to the accountant or the financial advisor. You don't need to blame your husband for everything he or your wife, he or she cannot do. So if you think that your wife needs to cook for you good meals, now these jokes are running around YouTube that have I ever told you that you cook well? No, honey. Yeah, so why you keep cooking? So probably you have a wife that have many qualities. Cooking is not hers. She's a career woman. Let her not try to cook and let to be frustrated to with failing satisfying you with cooking, and enjoy the time with her with other things. So going back to the situation of dating, really, I don't know, I'm mixed feeling, but if you're really in a bad situation, you're on the brink of being separated, go on Bumble, go on OkCupid, or go on. I mean, I don't. I'm not sponsoring or support, endorsing any of these platforms, but I mean, they're all in one way or the other good. Go on, get unhinged, go unhinged, and go out with somebody. Go for a first coffee without giving too much attention, and talk to them and try to understand what they look in a relationship, so that you can understand if you have that in a relationship, if you ever seek that in a relationship, and also to understand probably your spouse, that is what your spouse is looking in you, and you're giving the wrong thing that you probably don't even like giving. And so, and also, they will ask you questions, your dates will ask you questions, and you will understand what you want from a relationship. You want a relationship has where did you develop the ideal relationship from? Is that sustainable? Is that even realistic? The kind of probably fictional ideal relationship. So yeah, so this is why I say, and at this point, I was also thinking about when you are okay. I'm giving the reference to a friend that I know very well, that you have a very attractive wife. Attractive, with all attractive. It's you know realistically attractive, not like mm, cover magazine attractive, but realistically attractive. You are attracted to her. He is attracted to her, but she's busy. She's a career woman. She commutes. She doesn't. And I was thinking, would be okay. And probably you have a different sex drive between the two of you. Would it be okay um, that you seek some of you know uh, what is it, sensual or erotic relief outside of the family? So the reason why this is not okay is not because if you need being hugged, and even more of that, you need to hug 3, 4, 5 times a week. Let's say 3 times a week will sound like a reasonable number. And your spouse, your wife, only have time. It's not that she doesn't want. Probably she doesn't want, but does have the time because she's so busy with children, with work. She's only have time once a week, and not even every week, because for other physiological things that women may go through. Would it be okay to do that, to find this relief differently? And probably it is not the best way, but not because you disrespect your wife, because I mean you need to eat, and somebody cannot prevent you to what I don't know what I'm showing. Okay, so gross. Um, sometimes many topics are gross. It's you need to eat, you need to drink, and somebody is preventing you to drink, so you go eat anyway. It's healthy to have a regular erotic, activity. So would be the problem would be polite to the person that, as I said, if you find somebody that is okay to of being a side chick, either she's lying or he's lying to you. I mean, some men don't mind to be side side toy boy, or she's not, mentally and romantically solid and whole person herself. So you don't want to get around people that are even more damaged than you. This is the risk. And if they don't want to be a side chick, why you treat them as a side chick? I want to be married with this person. She's attractive. I love her. She's a career woman. She also make a lot of money, contributes to the family. So I don't have issue with financially with her, but I want to have sex occasionally with another person. Uh, and you're not the main one. That's not really the best way also to address it. But I mean, this is not my conclusion right now, because I didn't find the solution here. If you sex drive is not, I wouldn't really end a relationship with a person, as I said, that is so valuable. How this friend's wife, and my friend also is a very good guy too. So I wouldn't have a relationship for sex, but also I want to. So how you bring this conversation in the family? Because as I said, it's not that the wife doesn't want to do it. She doesn't have the time, material time. The days are too short, or the work is too long. And I'm not the kind of person that would say, okay, neglect your job, neglect your job to neglect your job to have more sex in the family. It's hard. I don't have a conclusion for that. It's some topic that it's worth discussing here, because I don't know, people don't admit that sex drive difference is something that also break people people mental stability, because it's something that you don't I don't need there is no need to explain it. I mean, every clinician tells you that it's important, a part of some adult people life. And many people, they don't want to admit. For example, I had a client that didn't hire me because he was really uh, desperate, didn't want to admit at that point, he was not ready, that he didn't have sex since her 12-year-old was born, because the wife told him, "Hey, I had my two children. Now I'm done with sex forever." So okay, and so he didn't want to admit that he needed sex. So he was giving this situation all these reason. So she doesn't talk to me. She does this. Nervous. She's stressed. She's stressing me out. She wants this. She complains. She criticizes me. He didn't want to admit that. Hey, I'm sure he told aloud, but he didn't. Was not listening. He was saying, "I'm not having sex for 12 years with my wife. Not even foreplay." Okay. So yeah, I'm challenging you. Leave down in the comment. I should have said this is the beginning of the video. So if you had the patience to listen until here, leave in the comments what you think about it. Dating while you're married, of course, if your marriage is shaking a little bit. Having sex outside while you're married, if you love your wife and your wife loves you, but there is not enough erotic time between you. Leave your comments here on YouTube, on Facebook, on whatever you are watching this, or let's talk about one of the next Monday of the divorce, of, still married, thinking about divorce support group.